Let's take a look at my portfolio, my projects that I'm invested in the world of DeFi. How much money is this making me, or how much money am I actually losing? So the first thing is I just want to let you guys know that I post all of my plays and positions that I take in my own Discord. There's going to be a link in the description below if you want to join. I am super transparent with what I'm doing with my own money. Of course, it's not financial advice, but it kind of gives you an idea of what I may be looking at depending on these different projects that are coming out. So we do have this here, it's completely free, and we also have a spot where we try and daily trade, so we are sharing some strategies in here. Again, we are not experienced traders, at least I am not, but we're just trying to learn and have some fun along with it. So with that out of the way, if we start off with the first project, these are not in order by any means, but if we take a look at Overnight Finance, I have about $288 in there, nothing crazy. It's only in USD plus. It's on the Polygon side of things, and it's earning me about 9% APY. So over the last month or so, I made about $1.35, which again is not a whole lot of money. I know they've had issues with their Binance Smart Chain as well as an exploit on AVAX, so just be aware of that. But of course, Overnight Finance, in my opinion, is still a safe play for some passive income for stable coins that you would ultimately just hold in your wallet. Now, if we go on to the next one, we can talk about Sphere Finance. I haven't heard much about what's next with Sphere. I know they're still working on Prion and they're still building in the background, but I put in about $14.70 in this, and right now this is worth about $400. So if we take a look at Sphere and we just log into my wallet here and just show you guys what's been happening with the price of Sphere and exactly my position in Sphere. If we go ahead and connect my wallet, we can see that obviously I've lost money in this one. Now, I'm not going to take it out just yet because again, when I invest in these types of projects, I am okay losing the money. And again, when I invested in this one, I wasn't counting on getting this money back. So as we can see, I have about 165,000 Sphere. This is in the Sphere game, so I am earning a bit of passive Sphere, but I'm not going to put that in the calculations because it's very small, the amount of Sphere I'm getting. I have about 1,000 Sphere I can claim over the last few weeks, so it's not crazy. And as we saw, my value now is worth around $393, so down about $1,000 on this one. Now, if we move on to GLP and GMX, this is me providing liquidity to GMX in the form of the GLP token. This one here is actually one of my better projects. I love this platform. I'm invested in the AVAX side and I invested about $12.50 in it. I've actually made a lot in rewards. I have rewards in AVAX as well as rewards in GMX. So in total, the initial value I put in of $12.50 has gone down to about $982, but because I'm making some passive income, I have only lost about $100. So if we take a look at GMX, this is another great platform that I like. As I've said, and if we launch this, I'm earning both passive income on the AVAX side of things as well as their GMX token, which is the native token and governance token and utility token of GMX. So if we go ahead and we switch this to AVAX, I want to share with you guys the results of my investment specifically for these two different reward types. So as we can see, the value of my GLP position is $981. I put in about $12.50 in GLP there. Obviously, the value has gone down because it uses a combination of stablecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, AVAX, and so on and so forth. But I have made about 6.5 passive AVAX, which is worth about $90. And I've also made another 1.51 escrowed GMX, and the value of that is about $80 as well. So if we take a look at the APR of GLP on AVAX, it is around 35%, and that is right now only on AVAX, and it does weekly recalculate this. So sometimes I'm earning more AVAX and sometimes I'm earning more escrow GMX. Now, if we move on and we talk about helium mining, I'm going to go really quickly over this one because it's despicable. But essentially, I bought a helium miner last year. It's mined me 19.4 helium. The price of helium is at about $2.25. So I've made $43 and I've invested $600. So I'm down $550. Definitely not a great investment. Now, if we move on and we talk about MDB or Make DeFi Better, I put in about $600 in their token itself. Right now, the value of that is worth about $650. I am single side staking this, so I'm earning a bit more MDB on a daily basis. But again, I haven't factored that in there in the rewards column because it's very minimal. And I've also purchased an MDB NFT, which is the Fire Club NFT, for $900. And so far, these are paying dividends, or they're paying a monthly revenue every month. And over the last 3 months, I've made $73 in MDB of that. So again, it's not great for a $900 investment. If the price of MDB goes up, well, obviously my rewards amount is going to go up. I'm not cashing in that MDB in US dollars. So hopefully in the future, MDB does well and I can make a bit more on a monthly basis. Now, moving on to CrowSwap, I'm literally just providing some money in the cross pool and hopefully making some money on that. Again, I haven't made anything because the price of cross has dropped severely since I bought it. Of course, everything's down and cross is down with it. So as we can see, it's not doing so great, but they have a whole ecosystem behind them. They have a DEX. So who knows, maybe in the next bull market, they are going to do better. But right now, I only put about $150 into that pool and it's worth around $70. Now, if we talk about vapor nodes and we go take a look at that one here, I actually have this one for a very long time. It's been over a year and I have 5 nodes for a total combined of 107,000 VPND. And if you have been following VPND, well, eventually we're going to be able to sell our nodes in an NFT marketplace. You are still getting some rewards, but it's very minimal, especially with the price of VPND right now. So I'm essentially just discounting this $200, and that's why I've literally put no current value. I've basically said that it's done, but I know that they are working on their Vapor DEX. They have the Vape token, they have the Vapor token and their whole blockchain coming. So again, I am going to update this as I go, but I also have purchased the VPND token by itself for about $400. I'm holding that. I have about 100,000 tokens there that I'm willing to swing trade if the price of VPND goes up. Now, moving on to pre-search, I've been running 4 nodes for quite some time now. I put in $780. I've made about $80 in rewards in the pre-token, but the total value of my investment with the rewards is worth around $388. So again, I haven't made any money on this one, but if we take a look at this dashboard, this is my pre-search dashboard. I staked 8,000 pre. I have 1,500 here and about 500 unclaimed rewards as well. And as you can see, I have 4 nodes running. So again, this is a long-term play in my opinion. Hopefully in the next bull market, pre-search goes back up, it does well, and it can compete with some of the centralized search engines. But again, who knows, and I'm just sticking to it right now. Now, another investment I'm excited about is Miria node. I did purchase a Miria node, and again, we're just gonna have to wait and see when these come online. It's supposed to be sometime in Q1 of 2023, very similar to the Gala ecosystem, but we're just gonna wait and see. Now, another platform, another perpetual DEX similar to GMX is MetaVault. I put in $470 in this one. Right now, this is the current amount of that $470, so $416. But actually, if we do that plus the rewards, it's going to give me the current balance of what I have for this. So I'm only down about $11 on this one. It's not bad. I've been in it for a couple months now. I have made about $43. And if we take a look at this one, connect my wallet, it is actually giving you rewards in 2 tokens similar to GMX. This one's giving you rewards in Matic as well as their MVX token. So as we see, my position, my liquidity position is worth about $416. I have about $12 in rewards in their MVX token, and I have another $3 in Matic here, another $3 in MVX, and I've already cashed out $25 in Matic. Now, if we move on to Momentum Finance, this is a new project that I'm invested in. I have about $1,164 invested. In terms of BUSD dividends, I've made about $60 for a current value of my position of roughly 1587. And if we take a look at my dashboard, this is what we see. The mass value of my position is 1527, but we do have to keep in mind there is an 18% tax when I do sell this. So I haven't taken that into account yet, but I will if I do decide to sell. And right now we can see that over the last month or so, I've made about $60 in BUSD dividends, and this is all based on the trading volume. So if there's more volume, there's going to be more dividends, and it's also dependent on how many tokens you hold in comparison to the entire supply. So if we take a look at the price of mass right now, you do see the volume coming in, and it has been obviously higher in the last few days as people are noticing mass. And as we can see, the higher the volume, the higher the dividends, depending on how much mass tokens you hold compared to the entire supply. So that's mass. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this one. Then another one is OPX, which is basically another perpetual DEX, but on the Optimism network. I put in $300 in their OPX token. It's down about 50%. So right now it's worth about $140. Not a very good investment there, but again, hopefully it takes off. Optimism is kind of a low-key chain. Not too many people know about it. And if we talk about Astrobit, I have put in about $1,300 into these trading bots. And as we can see, I have about $1,379 right now. So this is just a passive income strategy I am leaving, and I'm not really touching it. As we can see right now, it is in a few trades. It's actually down in a few trades. But again, for me, it's a long-term view, and I'm not thinking about it. I'm just leaving my money in there and letting the bots trade for me. Now, last but not least, I do have a few NFTs that you may be aware of. So I do have 5 pre-sent NFTs, still waiting on those and see how it all is going to work out. But it's a revenue sharing model based on how much money pre-sent makes. I also have one Wolfer Finance NFT, and then I also have 2 Alpha Pack NFTs. And just so you guys know, Alpha Pack is from the Alpha Shares project, which is the NFT marketplace on AVAX that's also going on to Ethereum shortly. And Momentum Finance is the DeFi aspect of the Alpha Shares project. So these two projects are very much related together. And last but not least, I do have a bit in a KDA/KDX pool. I did put in about $410. Right now, that's worth $140. Of course, liquidity pools are not the best way to make money, and I'm just going to let that ride out. So that's basically what I'm looking at in terms of DeFi projects right now. Let me know if you have any questions or if you are looking at different projects that I'm not included in here. Again, I am open to new projects. It's just in the bear market, it's hard to invest in everything. And especially with the prices going down and not having liquidity and having to pay so many bills. I mean, I can only invest a certain amount of money and I don't have $5,000, $10,000 to throw in anywhere I want. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the transparency. Make sure you join the Discord if you have any questions. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.